is no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm living for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him. You laughing.
They kept asking me, like, so how do you feel about So we got a great offensive line, one of the top 5 in the National Football League. So why do we need Tom Brady?
Yeah, you know, I think one thing we have to think about is the context of the conversation he was having. He's in a small bus with 3 offensive linemen, one of which would probably kick his butt if he said something about Ryan Tannehill. Because I know I would if I was an offensive lineman. I think he's doing right by the organization by saying the right things, and you can't hold that against the guy. He's a great player, and he's somebody that is asked questions about this, so he's answering it the right way. But what remains to be seen is who ends up being the quarterback and what's his reaction there.
Do you think that there's no validity to the argument that, like, we're talking about his motivation behind answering that way, but let's talk about the content of his argument, which is that Ryan Tannehill was a good quarterback last year. Some could argue
just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Who gives us the best chance to win games? It's Tom Brady, honestly.
Yeah, Titans haven't had a quarterback start all 16 games for them since 2011. It was Matt Hasselbeck. That's how long ago it's been. That's crazy, right? So they're looking for somebody who can change that narrative. Henry, a free agent, as you mentioned, not only sending messages about his quarterback today. Check out this Instagram post.
That's a big man.
What kind of message is that sending?
Hand me the ball.
Pay me all the money needed to get that done. Great. All right, so also free agent this year, Cowboys tight end Jason Witten apparently got their retirement bug completely out of the system last year with ESPN. He told reporters last night that he might not.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I just think, yeah, coaching's in the future, but right now I want to play while I can. So we'll see where that takes place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Dallas Cowboys, and we'll always be a Dallas Cowboys, but also understand that
now Jackson.
With all the changes, have to go somewhere else.
This pass complete to Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's not a list of 31 other teams. It would have to make sense for him from the standpoint of someone that he can compete.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Possibly take a vote to see if this deal can get done ahead of the league here.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
More about player health and safety. They did that the last time around.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's going to count his career with the Rose Bowl championship.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And down he goes. They sack him back. Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He believes are in the top 50.
Now after the sack, we'll see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
At the spot that you will sit in your top 50 at the most important position on the field.
It's Mark Ingram. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge.
Well, now Breida loses it. By the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get one word on him. This kid out of Georgia played in a lot of big football games in Athens and in the SEC as well. How do you see him transitioning to the NFL?
Really just arm strength. You know, I got a chance to go watch him work out down in Alabama before the Senior Bowl and really trying to get that lower body going. If he can show he's got a little more arm strength,
what the hell? Oh, man.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Man, hit his ass.
Take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Watch out. Jump.
After the break on NFL Total Access.
2nd and 11. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of
blitz
often alters the normal spacing and run fit.
Oh, man.
Right there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Michael Kendricks. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Man, come on, man. What the fuck, man?
physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Better than a sandwich, Papa John's. Our produce favorites are more than a label. It's a promise that every fruit on your table
Oh, catch the fucking ball, man.
and supported organics before it was food. Which mighty high standards on that sour gold. Because that's what makes us story.
Throwing again. Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Same respect off the field that he got on the field. I tried to learn that we got to get where I had to get. Leave politics out of sports. Sports has always been political.
Nothing is given to you. You have to earn everything.
Hell no.
Network celebration of Black History Month continues Sunday.
54 is Mike. 54. Check it out, Reed.
Run down first. That's the way to do it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The competition comes up in so
They keep
many
bailing in
different
the got
ways.
this fuck
Right
ass
now,
shit, man.
This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How
Yeah, I
about
keep
5
bailing
sacks
him up.
last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Oh, the fucking ball!
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
His dreams and, yes, the hip injury. Here's a sneak peek.
On second down, a run with Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
I've been sitting down and throwing, just kind of keeping the motion and working my rotator cuff. I get too rested.
On third down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith make that now
I did
8
some
sacks
stupid.
for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
I'm so glad you got to have it. Tyrann Mathieu, one of the league's best safeties and easiest guys to root for our guest right now on NFL Total Access. 17 days into his new life as a Super Bowl champion. Is it everything that you dreamed it would be?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest...
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I think that was one of the reasons, really to kind of fight back and, come back in that game.
Do you remember the day, or is it blurry at all?
I remember.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw again. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That stood out to me that I think spoke volumes. He came up to you on the sideline, sought you out at the end of the game, and said,
operating from the gun. Love.
End up as the guy that the head coach seeks out to.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. Man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the end. And the ball comes out.
My ball. My fucking ball, boy.
By the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of it. Frustrated. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We've been praying for our daughter for a long time. I think to be able to have that responsibility.
2nd and 1. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 27 yards there, first down.
I know you just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it.
On first down, Love. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
After the breakout NFL Total Access, LaDainian Tomlinson is two-faced. He's a Hall of Famer and he is a
on 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
The mozzarella Papa's pizza, wholly tried before it's gone. No one out-pizzas the hut.
Curiosity. It ignites imagination.
Back to throw. Love going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Experience the rewards.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
I switched to Miralax for my constipation. Stimulant laxatives forcefully stimulate the nerves in your colon. Miralax works with the water in your body to
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
It's so cheesy, they need a pickup line to go with it. Like, did it hurt? Well, that cheese fell from heaven and landed on you. If not delivery, it's DiGiorno now with more cheese.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. If you're going to do that, what the quarterbacks. It's a football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in
Come the fuck on, man. Damn.
To your opponent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Plus, there are no fees or minimums on savings or checking. Welcome to banking's new frontier. This is banking reimagined.
Jackson throwing again. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Pretty robust here this offseason. According to Roto World,
here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Available free agent running backs, including number 1 right there, Derrick Henry, the Russian champ, is available to the highest bidders. This guy is a little bit more of a
throwing again. Love.
It's rare.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You can pick any NFL team where he's short or where you think he will fit in well.
Okay, so I'll give it a go. For Derrick Henry, I think he stays.
You're not letting him get out of Nashville.
I'm not letting him get out of Nashville.
Let's make sure all the Titans fans can see that.
Absolutely. I think he's perfect fit for what Mike Vrabel wants to do. I mean, he's the identity of that football team.
On first down, Swift.
It doesn't get any better than that.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as a field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
I'm not optimistic that a deal will get done this year. I think this young man ends up in Miami. If you think about what Miami is preparing for, they got an older quarterback in Ryan Fitzmagic, I should say. Sure. And there's talk about them drafting a young Tua. And so, with that being said, you need a running back like Melvin Gordon who can churn out yards for a team that hasn't been able to run the football at all. When was the last time we've seen a dominant Miami team run the football? Ricky Williams, right?
Sure, yeah.
And so Melvin Fitz kind of in that same old power running, dominant speed, can do a little bit of everything.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
But he's a free agent. Where do you end up seeing Kendrick?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think Drake stays in Arizona because, there's obviously David Johnson and Chase Edmonds. So,
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 2nd and 9 now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Get that shit, bro. Fuck on you. You try me from lame ass play.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I think it is with the power running game. You need to go out and acquire somebody in the offseason and really invest in that offense to complement the tremendous defense they already have. You've got Tariq Cohen, you've got David Montgomery, so find a power back and draft early in the offensive line. They don't have a first-round pick, but you can spend...
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Like the running backs that they've got, you just want a different stat added to that.
Yeah, well, Mitch was drafted to be the quarterback of a power rushing offense, and it complements his skill to get outside the pocket and play action and plays down the field, similar to Jimmy Garoppolo we've seen.
And then obviously a guard triple plus you.
Yeah, beast. Go find a beast.
Big shoes to fill. Good luck with that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He wants to continue playing. He'd prefer for it to be with the Cowboys, but he's willing to go elsewhere if necessary. Where do you see him playing next year?
Well, I also heard him talk about transitioning into coaching. And I think a couple of unique opportunities will arise. One of them is in Chicago. You look at these awesome teams around the league, the successes of the quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson and Jimmy Garoppolo, and they have tremendous tight ends there with him. So to see a guy like Jason Witten have an opportunity to go and play somewhere and develop as in a new system, or to be able to help guys that are potentially younger guys that are potentially play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It would be something where we would find out the 49ers are really in love with Jimmy Garoppolo, and I think Tom Brady has earned the right to say.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That good for 22 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, the pick? That was actually a professional headshot?
Sure, that's it. Yeah.
I think I lost.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I got you.
With Geico, the savings keep on going. Just like his sequel. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Dreams do come true. The ultimate 2-for-1. The mozzarella poppers pizza. Hurry and try it before it's gone.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's not a hero just to black people. He's a hero to America and to the world.
NFL 360, Sunday at 8 on NFL Network.
The game mock draft and the other Mr. World #1 will be a bit of a surprise here.
Tua is the biggest risk in the NFL.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Had multiple surgeries on his knees, and he's flying around at 30 whatever years old. If Tua can find a way to get healthy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now.
It's the unknown to it. You don't know if he's going to be able to stay.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet,
and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
It could be the next Brady. You don't know that. People see a lot of
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They took a waiver on him, and we've seen Carson Wentz now become himself in Philadelphia. So there is that side of the coin, but the health is a definite major concern.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Oh, man!
Complementary football. Offense take care of the defense. Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. Trying to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We already know about a guy who's right at the top of the board that's not going to be waiting in the green room very long in Chase Young out of Ohio State as a pass rusher. Give us a little bit on him and tell us about other guys that we should be focusing on when it comes to coming off the edge.
Well, sure, Scott. Look, everybody around the league is going to have Chase Young as the top edge rusher in the draft. And at the combine,
possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be
I ain't called the right fucking defense either. That ain't the fucking play I picked, man. Stop doing that bullshit, man, for real.
Season with an ACL, but man, he got better.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 4th down, Love. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Man, y'all stop bailing these niggas out this fuck shit, man.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You talk about the number 2 overall pick. I'm not the first to ask you this, but let's put it on record for the NFL Total Access audience. Nick Bosa versus Chase Young. How do they stack up coming out of college?
I can put both Bosa brothers out there because they're both outstanding. I had it just based off college grade entering the draft.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they're all in the elite top tier range. Nick just as a powerful leverage rusher.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
See for yourself after the break.
Only Pizza Hut gives you 16 mozzarella bites on a large...
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
The mozzarella poppers pizza. Hurry and try it before it's gone. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
That rhythm you feel, it's everywhere. It's in our music. It is happening.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Mike, 54. Go! 54. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. That is caught.
Hey, come on, man.
Touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Anything like that, I can stand out.
You're not about to drive without insurance. Let's say get a tattoo while you have a cold. Oh.
Man, I can't believe they fuck me on this shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
The excitement fades. Allegra helps you say yes with the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief. Turn any half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
This weekend, it's a special edition of NFL 360. Football icons reflecting on the legacy of pioneer Fritz Collins.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Inspired change. Bennett was in Miami during Super Bowl week, inspiring the next generation